Hey guys, it's Stephen here. Manchester City head to Anfield on Sunday for a massive game of football, and I'm not looking forward to it. I really am not. There's only probably one game I'm probably scared of all season, and it's Anfield away. It really is. That is the only game that I don't ever feel confident in. Anyone else, even the derbies, even Arsenal. Obviously Arsenal only changed recently, but everyone else, Spurs away maybe, yeah. But Spurs is a weird one. It's sort of like a curse. But Liverpool is just difficult as opposed to a curse, if that makes sense. Anfield away, it's always away. Liverpool away at Anfield is always absolutely a ridiculously hard game. And this is what we've got now. We've entered the mad month of March where we've got United, we've got Brighton, Liverpool, Arsenal, Aston Villa. Yeah, this is where we're at right now. It's going to be very interesting. And you wonder where I am. I'm in a hotel in London. I'm on Sky Sports Saturday Social tomorrow morning, which I'm looking forward to. So tune in tomorrow at 10:30 and join me on there chatting to a Liverpool fan and an Arsenal fan, of course, ahead of the big games, the big showdowns coming very soon between those sides. So yeah, let's talk about this. Of course, you can't really talk about this without talking about Guardiola's comments, Erling Haaland, Ruben Diaz, all about Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now Trent, of course, sort of added a little bit of fire to this game by coming out and saying their successes mean more than Manchester City's success. The only thing for me that I was bothered by that quote, and he could turn around and say, oh, he's rattled you or whatever. I think he's just childish. I think he's a young man, so that's probably why he did it. The only thing that really bothered me when he tried to tell City fans how they should feel. I understand how you may feel as a footballer. You could turn around and you could argue how that it means more to you than it does to Ruben Diaz. I don't care. You're a footballer. That's fine. But don't tell a football fan how they feel. You can't tell a Manchester City fan that it doesn't mean as much to a Liverpool fan. It's not fair. You don't know our lived experience. It's nonsense. It's childish. As Ruben Diaz so brilliantly said, you can't play something up to be bigger or smaller just depending on how convenient it is for you. What a wonderful line, by the way, from Ruben Diaz. Absolutely owned it. And it has absolutely added a spark to this game, you know. They've always had these niceties from the press conferences. And Klopp and Guardiola have been doing that over the past 24 hours. They've been kissing each other's arses as per usual. But I think this has added a little bit of spice to this game. And to be honest, I think it's been really motivating for City. I think it has. I think Haaland and Diaz and everyone else, they would have read these comments. I'm glad Rodri wasn't doing the press conference, by the way, because he probably would have come out and just declared war. Because Rodri's that kind of guy. It would have been funny, but I think he might have gone a bit far. But either way, there's no denying now that this game has got an awful lot of added intensity to it. It absolutely has, because there's that spice there, you know. When people constantly denigrating Manchester's achievements, they are of course going to get defensive. They are of course going to get, you know, their backs up a little bit when people perceive City's achievements as lesser, given how hard they work for it. You can see Guardiola doesn't like it either. Guardiola very diplomatically just wished Trent Alexander-Arnold a speedy recovery back on the pitch soon. He asked again, he went, a speedy recovery back on the pitch soon. I would say, get on the pitch and do your talking there. You know what I mean? Short shrift in this villainous way that Guardiola goes on. And I loved it, man. He was not impressed about it at all. We don't know the update, by the way, yet of Doku, Nunes or Jack Grealish. I mean, Grealish is not available, but they're going to be assessed. Doku and Nunes potentially will be. So there's a bit of team news for you there. Everyone else should be available. But back to the importance of those comments and the importance of this game overall. And because I'm away, it won't be the most in-depth video for me, but just more of a thoughts video and getting chat out. Look, we can't deny that this game is absolutely crucial. We're 1 point behind currently. If we win Anfield, it sends a ridiculous shockwave through the Premier League. It's a stupidly hard game. They are in remarkable form. You know, I think they've won 7 in a row in all competitions. Of course, they got that massive boost winning the Carabao Cup with some of their kids playing. You can't deny they're in a good position, even though they've got so many players out. Like this is the list. They've got Curtis Jones, Gravenberch, Thiago Alcantara, Bajcetic, Becker, Alexander-Arnold, Joel Matip, Ben Doak. They've got a whole bunch of players unavailable, you know. Salah did return, of course, midweek against Sparta, but they've got so many players unavailable, but still got a lot of quality, you know. So even with the players unavailable, they've still been winning games, and that is impressive. I've got to give them the credit where it's due, you know. It's going to add a little bit tension to the game, those comments. Liverpool fans will be absolutely up for it. They'll be defensive. Their player will be defensive of ours. But I'm hoping we see a City just absolutely on fire and ferocious, because our form has been up and down. We've actually won 18 out of our last 20 are drawing 2, so we're unbeaten in 20 games, which is ridiculous because you'd be convinced we'd lost a few based on the reaction of some fans to conceding the odd goal here and there. But no, we're actually in incredible form, and it feels like City are getting going, are winning games, and we are scoring goals. We are conceding goals, I can't deny that. Often wonder goals, but we are winning games too, you know. And it is fascinating to see how this game unfolds. We could, of course, be third by the time the game starts. Arsenal play Brentford. I'm in Brentford right now, which is where the hotel is. Arsenal play Brentford on Saturday. They probably will win that, probably comfortably. They'll be top of the table. If City Liverpool draw, Arsenal will still be top of the table by goal difference, and City will be a point behind the pair of them, which is not a bad position, by the way. Like Arsenal going top is not ideal, but only being 1 point off the pair of them. With Liverpool, Arsenal to play, I just don't want to lose. I don't want to lose against Liverpool on Sunday. I don't know how you feel about it, but if someone said a 2-2 draw, I probably wouldn't be too disappointed. It's a really weird situation to be in, is it? Where you've got to sort of accept the potential pitfalls of this game and how often we don't win there. I saw a clip earlier of Kyle Walker saying he's never won at Anfield ever, which shows you just how much of a hoodoo it is. I don't know if he didn't play in the lockdown game, because we beat him in lockdown, didn't we? I'm not sure if he didn't play in that. But he said he's never won at Anfield. Maybe he meant with fans there. I don't know. I don't know if he played that. I can't remember. And I do remember Foden scoring a couple of goals, of course, but or setting up a goal, scoring a goal. But either way, it's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds. It's massive. It's bloody massive. There's absolutely no denying it. Like, so much of my confidence in the season rests on this game. I don't know what I expect, but it's going to be fun. Obviously, of course, you rested quite a few people midweek. Doku wasn't available. I don't know if he's going to be back. No idea. Nunes, obviously, he's minging finger. I'm sure he's all right now. Grealish is definitely out. Foden, Walker, Bernardo, De Bruyne, Ake, of course, were all on the bench, which was nice to get. John Stones only played half an hour as well. Alvarez, of course, came in on the left and sort of had a good little cameo there. How am I expecting the team to be? Look, I'm expecting something like Ederson. I think the back four, it's weird because Akanji deserves a start. Ake has to play on the left. He just has to, because he's such a good one-on-one defender. But I think Kyle Walker's going to start because he's our captain. So I reckon it'll be Kyle Walker, Diaz, Stones and Ake. I would start Akanji instead of Kyle Walker. I think Akanji's great at one-on-one, and I think he's good in these games. But I think Guardiola will go for Walker, Diaz, Stones and Ake. Harsh and Akanji, excellent. Dropped against United, then scored a blinder the other day. I think it's going to be... I think Alvarez will actually get the nod on the left, by the way. I think there's an audition from Guardiola there for him. So I think it's going to be Silva and Rodri with De Bruyne as midfield three, Foden on the right, Alvarez on the left, and Haaland through the middle. I think he's going to do that, I think it wasn't a coincidence that he played there the other day, and he got a goal assist from there as well. I think he's going to play there, which is going to be interesting. When Liverpool are going to have something like, Kelleher in goal, Bradley, I think will be that young lad at right back. Gomez, Van Dijk and Robertson. And Bradley probably will complete the defence. Obviously, Szoboszlai and Endo. McAllister will probably be in midfield. So you've got, obviously, the hard work and the running of all those players there. The creativity of Szoboszlai, McAllister. A set-piece threat, of course, McAllister as well. It'll be Nunes through the middle, who's an absolute handful. Salah, one of the greatest of all time. And Diaz on the left, I reckon. It'll be something like that, I reckon. I don't think Joss is available, is he? Maybe Joss might start, I don't know. It's interesting because I was reading some previews online earlier from some outlets, and they've got City to win, which is interesting. I don't know. I don't think, Liverpool have been great at Anfield this season, but they have conceded the odd goal. They've scored a few, but they have conceded the odd few. But then again, so have we. It's very hard to see how it goes. I think it's going to be, I know it sounds really basic, but it's whoever turns up, because the teams right now are so evenly matched. Whoever has the best day, wins. I don't think it's a quality issue, it's just whoever has the best day. I don't think there's much to separate in terms of confidence and quality right now. I don't know. I'm hoping for a big Kevin De Bruyne game. Players got to rest, Walker's going to start, you've got to rest, of course. Bernardo, De Bruyne, Ake, they'll start, you've got to rest. Foden, got to rest. Phil is brilliant right now. Klopp even came out and called him the best English player around right now, which is obviously lovely of him. And true. It's probably true. I don't know if he's been diplomatic because Trent stirred the pot a little bit. He doesn't want to say it. He probably thinks it is Trent, but it's a very smart thing to say. But Phil, who scores absolutely flying, he's winning us games. He's been excellent. He's absolutely a main man these days. And I think Phil coming out, playing on the right, and hopefully he's cooked Andy Robertson a few times on that right side. He's almost certainly going to start there and run at him again. Look, De Bruyne with a rest, absolutely was something to prove given how long he's been away for. You know, Haaland, I expect, will be up for this game as well, given the comments. Diaz, look, I'm expecting, I'm hoping we'll see a Manchester City side really, really, really fired up for this and come out and just be intense and smart and composed and run. It could be something of a classic, but Anfield is going to be electric too. There's no denying it, you know? There really isn't. It's so hard to predict. We could lose 4-0. We could win 4-1. It could be 2-2. I'm not even exaggerating. It could be, if City turn up, we could be so powerful. Like, I thought we should have, when we drew 1-1 early in the season, I thought we should have won that 3-0. Well, we were by far the better side. But of course, Trent scored and we wasted chances. We were the better side. And I don't think that's controversial, you know. Like, I'm going to just double check the stats, you know. But I'm pretty certain we were. Easily in control there that day. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the shot stats now, and it's one of those things where if we just took a few more chances, that could have been a comfortable win. It could have been. Where is... I'm trying to find him right now, 1 second. But either way, look, you have... I don't know. You have to trust this City side. You have to trust them because they've earned our respect over the years. And I'm hoping that we've got enough here, you know. Like, we had 16 shots to their 8, by the way, and... yeah, we should have won. I'm going to say, do you know what? Sod it. I'm going to go 2-1 Man City. I'm going to put my chest out there and say we're going to do it. I think we've got, I don't know, De Bruyne, Foden rested, Silva rested. Why not, man? 2-1 Man City. Come on, you Blues. That's what I'm going for. Guys, let me know in the comments below. Just a quick match preview here. I will be on Saturday Social tomorrow morning at 10:30. Come and give me some love over on the show. For now, though, terrified. Come on, you Blues.